Got my 50th class reunion coming up, right? Hey, how many UAHS 67ers we got out there? Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about that class. We had a great class. Now, Ron here, he's made a great man out of himself since he finished high school, but he kind of dug himself in a hole in high school. He didn't have very good marks. But that was one time he had the highest grade in class. It was in driver's ed. He had the highest grade on the blood alcohol test. and Schroeder here, he missed the class pictures day because he was somewhere else. But fortunately, they had a photographer on hand, so we used his mugshot for his class photo. Yeah, it was interesting days. Former President Bill Clinton's had his problems with, well, let's face it, sexual addiction. And so his family decided to do an intervention. And he finally agreed to it, but they weren't so sure about his sincerity. He only agreed to it when he found out it was co-ed. Yeah. Does it bug you like it does me that people that will not stop asking questions, no matter how many answers you give, it ain't enough? And when you got bad hearing like I do, I want questions. I want to go to McDonald's and get a hamburger. I don't want to go to that communist place, Chipotle. I want a burrito. What kind of sauce? I don't care. What kind of cheese? What kind of dip? Fresh or sweet? Rye or regular? What kind of drink? Ice or no ice? I don't care. And it's everywhere. Mr. Rank, is your date of birth still March 7th, 1949? The cops are the worst. I observed a woman female at 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay. I forgot. Yeah, Jackie's here. You know, now Jackie's recently been made an honest woman again. But this is after she's remarried a really nice guy her own age finally. She's been quite a cougar up to that point. Not just when she lived in Urbana. She's been quite the little cougar. In fact, she had her bachelorette party at Chuck E. Cheese's. You know, they got a sign at Chuck E. Cheese's that says, "No children allowed without an adult." I think they need a sign that says, "No adults allowed without a child." I mean, could you imagine a guy coming in there with a camera by himself? My favorite restaurant, Hasta La Pepto. They got spicy food. I mean, really spicy food. The handicap spots are for after you eat. And what's with this transgender stuff? I heard Bruce Jenner say he'd give his left nut to be a woman. And then, you know, same way football. Remember when men were men? Now, every week you're reading about another gay or bisexual football player. It just wasn't in the news the other day. Man, I can remember when going both ways meant you played offense and defense.